looks like a very sophisticated design there.
Yeah, that's the sketch I've done for the Shed Hackers. Some people have been asking for different ideas. That's the second drawing, and it gives the front view and the side view, which you mentioned on the intro clip. But that was the beginning sketches, and I think there's two different ones there, two different types of articulation, that's what they call it. And I've got some designs for the base. Okay, right, and that is the one you made.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to make something similar than that. And you're going to look at some of the range of the ideas that we've come up over the years. So there's this one, which is not articulated, fixed in position. That's quite neat. Yes, Jake?
I remember making that one with you.
Oh, I know, I made that. That could be for a makeup brush or a large paintbrush. And that's for your watch to go on here. That part there. That's for your watch to go on. Look, there. Blimey, it's nearly 9 o'clock.
Wow.
Right, okay, so so do you want to talk to the viewers about some of the tools, Jake?
So it looks like you got a rasp.
Yeah,
two types of rasps there, half round and a flat, and a file.
Yeah, rasp. And that's a file, that's a finer cut if you like. The rasp is that coarser.
Yeah. Looks like a block plane and a couple of tri-squares, a mini one and a normal one.
Yeah, block plane, tri-square, a mini tri-square.
A tenon saw, marking knife.
Yeah, marking knife.
Coping saw. Is that a jack plane?
Jack plane, coping saw.
And then some various nuts and bolts.
Hand drill there.
Oh yeah,
Can use those. People still use those.
Or an electric drill.
Oh, and the old bench hook, very handy. And just briefly, the materials. Now, we've got plywood we could use, the man-made wood here, made from layers, laminates, or plies they call them. And then a range of soft and hardwoods. The hardwoods are all reused from old pieces of furniture and items. You can see it's been jointed together. Yeah, a bit of mahogany there, but that's wood that we should be using really. But we are going to use it because it's recycled. Bit of oak, bit of beech possibly there. Not sure about that. But the others are all pines from the pine family.
Yeah. And
I was even considering a bit of acrylic possibly.
Oh yeah, looks nice.
Bit of acrylic, really lovely. We could use even that, and possibly a piece of aluminium even. But I'm going to probably not use those for this project, so I'll put that to one side. Right, so first thing first, Jake, which one should we go for? We're going to go for this design.
Yeah, I think we should go for that one and start measuring out the base.
Yep. Just getting that level. Keep the plane on its side. We'll glue those. Just check they're nice and level. And then it'll be another one here. That's rough on both sides. So plane that one. Make sure your planes are sharp. Has to be dead level and square, otherwise it won't glue properly.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good. And that one on the end. Yeah. So, bit of glue, Jake. PVA. A reasonable amount.
Yes. Are you sure that's not milk?
Definitely not milk, no.
I mean, it looks like it.
It does a bit. The PVA tends to soak up in the pine wood quicker than the redwood, softwood, hardwood rather. Plenty on there. It will glue to the paper, but we can pull it off the paper. That nice flat edge here. Make sure you've got a nice even amount, and perhaps get a piece of wood just to get them all level, saves you having to trim them later. And then yes, Jake.
Are you going to use those quick grips there?
Yes, now
they're very handy.
They are quick. I wonder if just one in the middle would do.
I would put one on each side just to make sure.
Yeah, one there. Just tighten them there. There's the release. There's the tightening. Now you're going to make sure it's not bowing upwards, and it's not. Okay, let that dry. Give that an hour or two, and we'll come back. What's next? I want to make the middle support there, and the length from the diagram is 110 millimeters from pivot to pivot. So is that right? 110. Yeah. So that's 100. So let's make it 120, 130, perhaps the whole length. So I'll take that round to the wood here.
Yes.
130, something like there. Where's my little tri-square gone? Okay, put it in the bench hook. Oh, careful. I could use a thinner piece. I think I'm going to use this bit of redwood. Careful as we go. I do like that design there.
Oh yeah.
The only thing is it's not how perhaps useful in terms of being able to adjust your screen. Now to take the corners off, can you see I'm going to take the corners off? And do that really carefully actually. One. And the trick is to turn your wood over as you need to. I've seen people actually trying to get around it, you know, cutting it left-handed and all sorts, but no. So I make sure it looks even. Try and use it as straight as you can. See, look, quite easy. There's your. Ooh, could be a little bit more even, but that's good. Now, what we don't want to make a mistake is when we put the pivot on it too near the edge. I think there.
Yeah, that looks
Almost in line. Yeah, it's nagging me. I might trim that. So, a nice line. Same there. Okay. And there. Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
2 marks.
So is that where we're going to drill a hole?
We will drill 2 7mm holes. So it's bigger than the thread diameter. It's bigger by 1mm than that thread. A thread, Jake, as you know, is the helical.
There's
It's
the
helical,
lines.
yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Okay, that's a 6.5. Put it into the chuck. Okay. To tighten the chuck, well, you can open it by going anti-clockwise, and clockwise, holding the chuck, tightens it. And that's one of my friends didn't know what clockwise was. It's obviously the way the clock turns. Couldn't believe that. Right. This is a digital clock.
And then make sure it's vertical.
It has to be vertical, yeah. Asked Jake not to get my shoes in today because I've been doing some concreting. Right, careful doesn't knock the camera. So that's one method, and the other method, of course, can you see?
It's a little slow, but this is probably how your grandfather did it.
And actually, a lot of people, especially younger viewers, shouldn't be using power tools. It can be dangerous. So this is a good way of doing it safely. Put everything you do in a vise. Now, as I come through, I can assure you what may happen. It's going to blow out the back. So you can get a bit of scrap wood maybe.
So is that to limit the blowout?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Get a bit of scrap. Oh, it's not holding it. Well, no, actually what you can do, hold it this way then. And hold it vertically. Now a lot of younger viewers find this quite hard. Watch, I don't knock the camera. That's through. Okay.
There we go.
And we'll do the same. I'll do it there so I don't waste my wood. What's your arm there, Jake?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's gone through. And keep turning it as you come out as well. It's another thing people tend to get wrong. Keep turning it as it comes out. It comes out easier. And there you go. You have 2 perfect holes.
Nice.
A little bit off centre, I think, but you know, it's. I'm having to speed things up a bit. That's that bit there. That bit there.
I see.
Yeah. So we've got the base done.
Yeah.
We've got the stand. Oh, now we're going to make which part?
Is the next part going to be those little triangular bits?
So we're going to make 2 of those and we'll come back to the viewers All right.